life is. It's probably full. Anyways, I just picked up 2 from a place called Italian Bistro. It's an Italian restaurant, and I thought I would record record what I'm doing here because I haven't recorded much today. And I said I would later, with it being Halloween. Who knows? I might get some people in costume or trick-or-treaters or whatever. At the very least, I'll probably get some Halloween decorations. Traffic is really freaking heavy. I mean, it's usually like this, but this might be a little bit heavier than normal. The road I'm on is called Byron Nelson, or Business 114. It used to be just regular 114, and now it's considered like a bypass. And the reason why the traffic's so backed up on this road is everybody's trying to get off of regular 114 to avoid the traffic, only to be in more traffic. So that's the way it is around here. 5 o'clock traffic, I've said it before, starts at about 3:30 and doesn't end until about 6:30 or 7. And some days are heavier than others. I'm guessing it's heavier because of Halloween, maybe. Anyways, I've got...
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Fairway Drive.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn left on Fairway Drive. I've got 2 orders, like I said, from the same place, so I got to make sure I don't have a repeat of it the other day and get them mixed up. I'm kind of paranoid about that now. There's not really much to say. This car is just going slower and slower and slower, and I hate it when people do this. And I can't get over because there's a car that's back to my left that's just pacing us, and I hate that too. When you have cars that don't maintain a speed, they just go the same speed of whatever car's next to them. If they could get around me, I could get around this car. Of course, now it's pointless because we're going downhill and I don't want to speed. The car in front of me is one of those that, the speed limit's 35, so they have to maintain 35 exactly. Usually I've seen a ton of Halloween decorations. Watch me. There's some right there. You probably missed it, but there's a yard full of decorations right to our right back there. What is up with people with the student driver sticker all over their car? Obviously,
take the next left onto Wheelhorse Trail, then turn left onto Gatehouse Drive.
I see too much of it for it to actually be student drivers. So I'll be curious as to what sort of fad.
Turn left onto Gatehouse Drive, then your destination will be on the right.
I know sometimes it probably is a student driver, but I think most of the time it's not, especially when you see it on like a utility vehicle. I gotta shut up. Sorry. well, let me just. So I know in some
Turn right
cases,
onto Landing Creek Lane.
in some cases, it is a student driver, but I'm seeing cars all over the place. I have been for months now, and who knows how long it's been going on. Where they've got, you know, student driver stickers. Some of them got them all over their car, you know, and you know they're not student drivers because, you know, it's just the way they're driving, and, you know, you see it on utility vehicles. Some people say, well, you know, it's student driver sticker because, you know, sometimes the kid is driving and sometimes it's not, and so, you know, sometimes you're seeing like the parent driving. You know, that's why you think it's not a student driver. I don't know. Maybe that's the case in some instances. One theory I have is that maybe some people have heard something like, oh, if you put student driver on your car, then you're less likely to get pulled over. I mean, that's a complete guess. You know, I don't like trolling the internet for stuff like this. I just like to kind of, you know, figure it out for myself if it's possible, because I don't know, the internet's awful when it comes to stuff like that anyways. On this road, at some places it's four-way stop sign and some it's not. I don't know why they do it that way. You know, why have it a four-way stop sign at some turnouts but not others? Freaking Texas, they could care less about their drivers. Anyways, I don't know if this is something I post. You know, if anybody knows, put it in the comments. If you know, yeah, put it in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it. We got a few trick-or-treaters. I just missed a couple of them. One was in a banana suit and the other one was in a chicken suit. Some more trick-or-treaters right here. It's a ninja, a couple of ninjas. They're getting an early start at 6 o'clock. I don't blame them. Traffic's been awful, heavy. Oh, there's the. I hope you can see it. It's chicken and a banana. That's great. I like that. The lady there was dressed as like a cow or bear or something. A lion. It's hard to look when I'm driving, especially with the sun in my eyes. Just trying to see if we can catch any more of them. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stop it. I don't really want to be dashing much beyond about 7:30. I thought about going ahead and keep going, but I'm afraid to be driving around in the dark trying to find these houses. Sorry about to sneeze. Sorry about that. Trying to find these houses, you know, and also worrying about, you know, kids walking around in the road and stuff. You know, it's already hard to see, and you're trying to find a street or a house number, so you're not really looking real. You're trying to watch where you're going, but also trying to find the street or the house number or whatever. Avoid cars parked on the curb. I don't want to be doing that if I can help it. Anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to show that. Let's see if I can get out of here. There's a big crowd of trick-or-treaters behind me. If I can go down here and turn around, you can see there's some over there to the left too. Minnie Mouse, or yeah, I think that's Minnie Mouse and the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Or no, not Marshmallow. No, yeah, it's Marshmallow Man. Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Oh, dang it. You'd think I've had a better turning radius in this little car. I could just go down that street to the right right of me right now, but I want you to see all the trick-or-treaters. It's funny, just as I was pulling up to this drop-off, they were walking in front of the house, so I had to kind of wade through this crowd of people, and it was kind of awkward. turtle, I think. I don't know what that is. The lady down here, or there was a lady, I guess they traded. Now it's a man with a table of treats. That's pretty cool. You can see all you see the decorations a lot better now. Well, I think you can. It's kind of getting dark. I'm gonna probably do one, maybe two more orders, and then I'll have to call it. It's a $2.50 peak pay until 7:30. It's 6:46 right now. I think there's a timestamp on this video, but I can't remember if it's correct or not. 23:49. No, that's not it. I don't know what that is. Anyways, that was it. It'd be great if I could kind of drive real slow so you get a better look, but I think that would look weird. Alright. Oh, and I saw somebody that had Christmas lights out. It definitely was not Halloween lights. It was Christmas lights. So that was pretty crazy. But anyway, I'm going to cut it. I just got another order from Chick-fil-A to go drop off at a neighborhood over here in Justin. And I figured I'd go ahead and record the drop-off in case there's any trick-or-treaters. Of course, at this point, I don't know how much you can even see. I don't know if I've ever tried to record at nighttime. I'm looking at the screen, and I can see a little bit. I guess I'll just have to look at it later. But this will probably be my last one of the day. Again, I said in the previous video, I don't want to be really dashing at nighttime with trick-or-treaters out on the street. It's just too much to worry about. I don't know what's up with the purple street lights. I've been seeing those pop up in different places.
Take the next left onto Cowboy Trail.
I don't know if it's supposed to make things more, what do you call it, visual, able to see it better at night. To me, it's just worse. Yeah, there's trick-or-treaters out. I got to be real careful here. So
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Jasmine Springs Drive.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to be careful here. People open their door out into traffic, things like that. I used to live in this neighborhood, and I remember one Halloween. We went through 2 full punch bowls of candy. It was crazy. There's tons of trick-or-treaters. Can't really tell what kind of costumes people are wearing, unfortunately, because it's dark. There's a heck of a lot
Take
of
the
cars.
next right onto Jasmine Springs Drive, then turn right onto Shasta View Drive.
There's a heck of a lot of cars out on the road. More than I would think there would be. I mean, it's Halloween, but you figure most people are walking, not driving. kids are crossing or not. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to see. There's kids walking across the street right now. That's why I don't want to dash right now, because you pull down a road and you got somebody's headlights in your eyes, you can't hardly see. And a lot of these kids are, you know, they're wearing dark clothes, and their parents are too. You know, it's costumes. Look at the line of this house. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, it's about 30 kids deep, and this is what I'm talking about. This neighborhood is insane.
Take the next right onto Shasta View Drive, then turn left onto Windthorst Way.
I think she was trying to cross, but I can't tell.
Take the next left onto Windthorst Way.
I mean, if that seems bright on the camera, I mean, that's how it is for me when these headlights are coming at me. I can't see.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Diamond Lake Trail.
It's really hard to see. And you see these cars are all parked on the curb, and these streets are already really narrow. Now, this is heading out of the ordinary. With the cars parked on the street, they were always like that. I mean, if they're going to be crossing the street a lot, you know, they should be wearing some sort of like, you know, carrying like a flashlight or, you know, one of those glow sticks or necklaces or whatever. You see
Take the next right onto Diamond Lake Trail, then turn left onto Pinery Way.
You see some with it, but everybody, you know, if you're not going to just be on one side of the street, you're going to be crossing the street, then you should definitely need to be doing it. Probably should be doing it anyways. Yeah, it becomes a one-way because of all these cars parked on the freaking curb, man.
Take the next left onto Pinery Way, then your destination will be on the right.
I'll have the exciting job of trying to see a house number and watch out for kids. 16820.
Your destination is on the right.
And then you got all these people parked in front of the house that you're supposed to be at. I can't tell which one it is. I think it's this next one, maybe. I'm gonna have to get out and look. I gotta get out and look. I can't tell. Lights aren't on.
Head south on Pinery Way toward Trego Drive, then turn right onto Diamond Lake Trail.
I was sitting there screwing around and I forgot to end my dash. And I got another one for Pizza Hut. And I would have declined it, but $1's too good.
Take the next left onto Thorntree Lane.
I accidentally ended that last video. You know, it does it sometimes, you know.
In a quarter mile,
God
turn
dang it.
right onto Diamond Lake Trail.
Shut your mouth, lady. I've just tried to, you know, because of the screensaver, it blacks out the screen. So I just press the button to bring it back up so I can tell that it's recording or not. And sometimes it'll just stop the recording instead of just, you know, turning off the screensaver. Anyways, you can see what I'm dealing with here. I mean, you're going down this road, you got trash cans out in the street, people parked all along either side of the street. So you got a car coming at you, you cannot get by. You have to pull over. And then you got to worry about kids stepping out in front of you or something. There's one, I don't know if I said this already, the house back there was hit, by the way. This time I got to make sure I pause my orders. I select that the orders will be paused after the after the delivery. Another reason I went ahead and accepted it is I think it's taking me right back to this neighborhood, so at least it keeps me in the area. I hope I'm right. Anyways, I was saying something when I freaking interrupted. See, there's a car coming. I cannot pull over. There's nowhere to pull over. So they need to be pulling over. Let's see if they do it. They're not going to do it. What a freaking idiot. How stupid can you be? Probably a child. They had a gap to pull over. I didn't. I could see it. You could see it. And then they pull up to me and then stop. It's like, what do you want me to do? Back up? It was probably a dasher. Now that I think of it, it might have been a dasher looking for a house, but you know, you pull over, let the car get by, and then continue with trying to find a house. I'm irritated now because I did not want to keep dashing. And I got back to the car. I had my inside lights weren't going out. And I was trying to figure out why. As I realized I had not turned, or I had not closed my door all the way. So I reached over to close it. See, we get more of that. You got two cars coming at each other. Nobody wants to pull over. And the only reason we're in this situation is because people are parked all along the street. You can't get by. I mean, it could be a dasher looking for a house, but alright. So I got this truck coming at me. I know they don't have a place to pull over, so I'll pull over so they can get by. Again, the only reason we're in this situation is because idiots parking on the freaking street. There's probably a good portion of people trick-or-treating here that don't even live in this neighborhood. Guess I can't be mad about that. That's probably what I would do if I lived out in the boonies. This is why I did not want to keep freaking dashing. Sometimes you turn in a dash, and 5 seconds after you turn in the dash, you're getting a freaking order. Sometimes you turn in a dash, and it might be 20 minutes before you get another order. Of course, you figure a night like this, you're probably going to get them pretty quick. I guess I should be mad at myself. Oh my God. Gosh, your lights, dude. I can't tell sometimes with these headlights if it's just that their lights are that freaking bright or if they've got their brights on and they don't realize it. I'm probably driving along. Wow, I can see just everything. It's everything just so bright. Yeah. I thought this is trying to get me to go this way. Oh man. I thought it was going to take me out to 114 and go around, but it's wanting me to cut through the neighborhood. When I get out of here, I'll stop the recording. Yeah, the one I dropped off back there, that was the other thing. They had no lights whatsoever. Porch light wasn't on, nothing. The house number was right on the corner of the house. But at night like this, the other problem is everybody's home from work and stuff. So you got all these cars parked in the driveway, you know. So especially if they got big vehicles, you know, it blocks your view to their house number besides trees and bushes and all that other crap, you know. And you can't see if they don't have anything illuminated at all, you know. And I'm not going to sit there and just guess, you know, and I'm not going to get the food out. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. I'm not going to get the food out until I know for sure I'm at the right house, you know. So I have to take the time to get out, kind of look at the number. Meanwhile, you look like an idiot, you know. Look at the number, you know, before I get the food out of the car. And it always happens when it's a crap load of food too, you know, a bunch of drinks, you know, 2 or 3 bags of food. And then, like I said, I mean, at least turn the porch light. Well, the reason they don't want to turn their porch light on, I guess it's like this unwritten rule that if you have your porch light off, then that means you don't want any trick-or-treaters. But then don't order food, you know. I mean, or illuminate your porch somehow. Going 9 miles an hour. I am so irritated at myself. I wanted to avoid this. I mean, I could have always declined that freaking order, but it was a good dollar amount. You know, it brings me right back here, so I'm still kind of close to home. You know, not in this neighborhood, but you know, still in this town. I better not get there and have to wait 15 minutes for the freaking pizza to be ready. I don't know if I said it already. It's Pizza Hut. I was going to say it earlier in the other video. I don't know why, you know, these pizza places, they always have their own delivery drivers. So why am I picking up from Pizza Hut, you know, Mountain Mike's, you know, and a number of other places? I've never picked up from like a Domino's, but I've picked up from Papa John's, Mr. Jim's. Man, dude, I know you want to be careful, but good Lord, I want to get out of this neighborhood. I haven't gone over 15 miles an hour. Oh, maybe they're looking for a house too. Finally, jeez. All right, I think I was going to say earlier, by the way, another, you know, hazard on the road. You got somebody riding their little like electronic skateboard thing in the middle of the street, you know, at night with all this traffic and everything else going on. Man, I'm probably gonna string these today's videos together somehow, so all of it kind of makes sense. You have the context of what's going on. So I got there's 2 orders. I had gotten a Pizza Hut order, and on the way, when I was almost there, I got a Taco Bell order. So the last order I completed, I didn't want to keep dashing, and I accidentally kept it going for just a minute after I got back in the car, and I got another dash. And then on the way there, I get another dash. So I've got a Pizza Hut and a Taco Bell. Luckily, both of them were ready to go. I was able to just get them. And I'm pretty sure both, well, I know at least one of them is taking me back to the neighborhood I just dropped off at. The other one, I'm not so sure. I didn't even look. Crap. Hopefully there's not any kind of special instructions, because I didn't even look. get there and there will be 4 cars parked in the driveway and at the street. I won't be able to see the house number. The porch light won't be on. Kids, little tiny kids in the street, cars coming at me, headlights, I can't see anything. I don't know what they're doing. I guess they couldn't get by because I was waiting to turn. But what you do is you pull up past me, you know, just they had enough time to kind of pull up past me, and then I could have turned and they could have gotten by. I can't stand it when people honk at me or flash their lights at me. You know, I can't stand it. I know it's just, you know, they're just trying to be courteous or whatever. But in that respect, yeah, that's on me. You know, just the way I am. I don't like it when people flash their lights or honk their horn. You know, it's like you're telling me what to do. You know, and a lot of times when people do that, I want to do the opposite of whatever I know they want me to do. Music going on at that house back there. I'm sure the neighbors appreciate it. Yeah, it's Halloween, you're trying to celebrate and have a good time, but you got to remember people are living around you. Not everybody is celebrating. Some people might have to work the next day, or maybe they've worked all night and part of the day and they're trying to get some sleep. People don't think. Not buried as far back as I originally thought. Come on, people. If you're going to cross, go. I thought it was these people right here on the corner trying to cross. It's like, well, why were they just standing there? You know? I think I need to turn right here. I gotta turn this on. 1700. It's gonna be down here where it's nice and dark. Can't see anything.
Your destination is on the left.
Yep. Now I get to guess which one of these houses is it. I think it's this one. 1700. I'm pretty sure this is it, but I gotta look and make sure before I drop the food off. Next one was taking me. God dang it.
Head east on Arbuckle Drive toward Elena Court.
It's not real far, but it's taking me in the opposite direction of where I want to be when I end it. The other thing I meant to say, like earlier, because it was so dark I couldn't see when I dropped off the order. There was a step there as you're going up the the pathway to their door, there was a step, and I'd forgotten as I turned around and started walking back to the car, and I almost twisted my ankle. And
in 400 feet, turn right onto Jasmine Springs Drive.
this same thing.
Take the next right onto Jasmine Springs Drive, then turn left onto Cow.
Same thing with this one. You know, it's dark because they did not have their porch light on or any illumination at all. You know, so you can't see if they've got something in their yard, you know, that you're about to trip over. You know, so you know, people. I mean, like, hey, honey, let's order some food. Okay. Should we turn any lights on? No, we can't do that because then we'll get people knocking on our doors wanting candy. I haven't seen any kids since we pulled in this neighborhood. I mean, they could be all on these side streets, but we'll see.
Take the next left onto Bent Roseway, then your destination will be on the left.
There's some kids on people on a golf cart with kids back there. Oh, another Amazon van. Those poor bastards. Oh man. Oh, your lights are so bright. It's up here a bit. I gotta make sure I don't crash into anybody. Right up here on the left.
Your destination is on the left.
Right here, maybe? They got their porch light on, but I can't see a house number, so again, I'm gonna have to get out and look and see if I'm at the right place. Dash. I'll have to look at my numbers later. I couldn't see their house number because it was covered by a bush partially. If it was daytime, I probably would have seen it just fine, but at nighttime, you know, any obstruction, you know, makes it that much harder to see. This car's going way too fast. They slowed down, but before they came up to me, they were going way too fast. I was going to turn around, but I was going to go this way. Well, I guess I was wrong. They got a fair amount of kids trick-or-treating, too. Just got to figure out how to get out of here. The other neighborhood I knew a lot better because I lived there for 5 years. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to end my recording in a second. Right now I just want to concentrate on, yeah, the cul-de-sac. Shoot. Dagnabbit. Should have turned around back when I was going to. person with their hazards on is door dashing. That last house I dropped off at, they had a container in front of their door, and there was some remnants of candy in it. So some people, they'll put their, I guess, whoever's watching this probably knows. Some people will just put like a container out with candy in it so they don't have to be bothered with going to the door. The problem with that is, you get someone scrupulous kid comes up, they just take every single thing and, just dump out the container into their bag, because I've thought about doing that in the past, so, same thing. It's not about, I like being festive, I like the trick-or-treating, but having to get up like every 5 minutes to answer the door, so for, well, maybe you just put a tray out or something. But then I was like, well, wait a minute, if we do that, you get some 14-year-old come along and say, oh, look at this, they just dump the whole thing in their bag. All right, well, that ends the Halloween door dashing experience.